Hi, my loves. It's your girl. Hi, everyone. It is your girl. Hi, everybody. It is your girl. Let's get some incense going here. And welcome to this ashmeir. Hi, I missed everybody. So let's get this started. Let me get all this clear in the air. And I have the sage lit. And I have other things lit here that I want to show all of you. Oh my gosh. I don't want anything to fall. It's like I have candles, I have incense, and I don't want anything to fall. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Hi. Hi, my loves. Welcome. And let me get my other glasses. I'm sorry. They're in the back. Hi, everybody. I just came on to do my ashmeir. Like I told you. And so sorry, the lighting's here. It's like you can't even hardly see me, I guess, on Instagram. And then Facebook's good. And then man, my eyes are blurry right here. Okay. Hi, everybody. Jason's on. And let me get my glasses adjusted, everybody. So let me get myself adjusted, everybody. You know how you got to get yourself adjusted. Thank you, Jason. And so let's get it started, everyone. These will be the colors that I am using today. I will sit that down. As a matter of fact, like, I definitely have to get something to cover my dress because guess what? I've ruined almost damn near 2 of my good dresses, and I can't get through that, right? Like, we can't ruin any more dresses. Like, I gotta get those dresses taken care of because I've got paint all over them, and I did not think that the paint would go on the dress, so I'll just sit that down here. Hi, Shadi. Hi. This is United States. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so everybody, welcome. And so here are the colors that I will be using. I will show you them one at a time. Right here. This is the first color that I will be using. And it's a really, really pretty soft pink, which the soft pink does very well with colors when you're making faces, because we're going to be doing live tap art. And then right here. And then let me get through the poke and roll of this. Welcome, everybody, to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe on YouTube. I love you. And then this is a beautiful green that I mixed, actually. And this is going to be really good for when I do a board, right? And then you're probably wondering why the blah blah colors, but they make faces, everyone. So, hi, Josh. There you go. Look at this real pretty color here. It's like almost the color of my skin, like a real pretty almond color. It's real pretty. And so I have the colors that I always use, which is black, white, and red are over there. And I will show you them also before we get it started. I know the white is a little gooey. I've got everything going on in there, right? All right. And I've got one of my colors that I love using is gray. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep it going, everybody. We're all about positivity on my show, everyone. So welcome. And this is the red. And, you know, we don't inquire no drama or anything like that. So we don't entertain anything like that. So please mind what you're saying because, you know, I will have a beautiful... Okay, there you go. There you go. And then there's the black. And the black is for the black hole, right? So... All right, everyone. So I'm going to actually, and then I have the stones, which I will show you. And let's just get this started here, everyone. I'm going to light this sage stick to cleanse any air of any negative energy because we don't want negativity around everyone. Please, let's be mindful of negative energy. We don't want it, okay? So let's be mindful. And what is in the way? I don't know. I think like my lighting over here is all, poor Instagram. I hope they can see me. So this is YouTube, and that's Instagram, and that's Facebook. All right. I love everybody. I will, Josh. You probably need it, right? I will smudge your house. I know. So I'm going to give everybody a big hug here in a minute. But sending out love and light. Cleansing out any negative energy. Oh, from YouTube. Instagram. Facebook. And in all the social medias. Ooh, 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 poof. And all of you are my loves. I hold you in my heart. There you go. Right? I love you. Now let me oil my hands and show you my stones that I'm going to use and a number of other things. Okay? So we're getting the oil. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like, YouTube. Thank you kindly, and please keep it there, okay? Thank you. I love all of you. Thank you. I'm going to send you big waves. Okay, we got Facebook, we're sending a wave. We've got Instagram, we're sending a wave. And we got YouTube. Okay, so we're going to get this started, everybody, okay? Let's move the camera over. Let me just adjust the pillows and everything. And welcome. And everybody, I just wanted to let everyone know that my phone was off, remember? So that's why I haven't been on for a few days. And I just got on the other day, yesterday. So welcome back. I'm grateful to be back for all of you. And so I'm sending out peace, love, and positivity because right now our country does need peace, love, and positivity. Thank you, Richard. So I'm sending it out to Facebook, peace, love, and positivity. Instagram, peace, love, and positivity. And YouTube, peace, love, and positivity. And I just wanted to say something, everybody, as I'm going to show you my stones. I wanted to tell all of you that in this time where our country is going through so many different things, I wish, and I just pray that everybody is very mindful of how they respond to things that they see on the news, because you know how the news could somewhat get you caught up in things that you don't want caught up in. So just be mindful, everybody, of your space, your aura, your kindness toward others, and just be mindful of how you do not want to get into negative energy and get into any kind of confusion, right? Because as you know, when you get into what you put out is what you get back in. Remember, what you put out is what you get back in. What you put out is what you get back in. So when you go and do things, just let things go, everybody. I mean, I know sometimes things are hard to watch and hard to not get in the middle of, but I'm here to tell you, please be mindful of how you respond to things that are on the news, because it's all to just lure you in and have us fighting against one another. And so we don't want that to happen, everybody. Please be mindful. Just let things go and just be that good human who, yes. So let's see. Let's be that good human who walks the earth with kindness. And it's easy to get drummed up, everyone, into political nonsense. But please, I'm urging you not to do that. I'm urging you to just be calm, stay still, and don't get in the middle of things, because when you do, that's what makes things worse. So you want your energy to be of what you're bringing out and what you're bringing and taking out and what you're putting in, right? And so just don't get in the middle, everyone, of this political drama, because it's all to just get everyone into this big loop of fighting. And we're not about that, everybody. We're about peace, love, and blessings. And we're all about being good humans, you know? And yes, there is laws and countries and everything that everybody must abide by. And so, you know, just stay out of the nonsense, everyone. Please stay out of the nonsense, okay? Don't go into riots. Don't start nothing. Don't go near anything like that, because all it is drama, and your life does not need it. None of our lives need all that drama, right? So, you know, we see what's happening in California and in Los Angeles, and we're sending prayers to everyone. Because, you know, when people get so caught up into it, then they get pulled into a vicious cycle, everyone. And we don't want that. Stand back, move back, go home, and just live your life. You can't fight everything, okay? So we're trying to send out peace, love, and blessings. And don't get in the middle of any kind of conflict, any kind of drama, any kind of negative energy. If someone is riding, you stay back. You do not go to these places, and you do not do these things, everyone, because it's not safe, and you don't want to get in the middle of it, okay? Because you're all about what you're getting out is kindness and bringing back in kindness. And I don't want anything to happen to any of you. So please just be mindful of your space and your energy and what you're putting your energy out to, right? Because you can, you know, you can help others, but you, in reality, if you're there and you're in protest, you're hurting yourself, everyone, because you could go to jail, you could, you know, anything could happen. So just be careful and do not entertain any of this stuff, okay? Hi, Brianne, sorry. Hi, honey. So we want positive energy in our country, right? Positive light. So let me show you my stones that I'm going to use, okay? So as I'm going to start this fire again, I want to warm my stones up. That's right, Jason, peace and love and light. Because, you know, it's easy to go, okay, well, I'm going to get into this political craziness and stuff, but it's not. Don't do that, everybody. Stand back, stand out. Don't get in the middle of it, please. It's not good, okay? So I'm gonna show you I love this stone. I get whole bean coffee, and I get whole bean coffee, and I crush up the coffee beans with this. Okay, I love this stone. I love this stone. I made a video crushing up my coffee beans. I make fresh coffee beans, and what I do is I buy a bag of coffee beans, and I crush up my own beans with the stone, and boy, does the coffee ever taste good. So this is one of my stones that I'm going to use. Here we go. Send in peace, love, enlightenment. And there's no negative energy on this channel whatsoever. Everyone's welcome. I don't care if you're rich, you're poor, or in between. Everyone's welcome. Hi, Jay. Hi, cuz. I'm going to wave. Thank you for watching, cuz. Let me just get a little bit more heat onto this. This is a new one, so you know how the new ones have to get worked in, right? All right. Let's get a good flame going. And just like I said, we want peace, love, and blessings, everyone. So we don't want negative energy. We don't want that at all. Okay? So I'm warming up my stone. So this is the one stone that I'm going to use. And I'm going to lay that down. And I love this stone. This stone is so beautiful. And I also crush up my coffee beans with that one also. It's so pretty. Thank you, Brian. these stones, and they're river stones right out of the river in Virginia. My brother gave them to me. I got them out of my brother's pile of stones. Here's another stone that I will be using, and it is so neat. It's so beautiful. It's rustic, and it's so nice. And it has a nice little sound to it too, right? I love it. I love looking at my river stones that are really right from the river. Okay. Get a little bit more heat on because I want to show you more of my stones before we get started with the ashmeir, which actually it's already started, but you know what I mean. And this beautiful stone here, it's so long and it's so pretty and it's so rustic. I love it. I love using this stone also. It has so much character to it, like all of you, right? It's beautiful on the outside and strong on the inside, like all of my loves. I'm going to warm it up a little bit more. And I love these. And sometimes when the new sticks, when the new sticks are just new, the paleo sticks, they're kind of hard to keep lit. So, and here's another beauty that I'm going to use. It's so beautiful, and that's the markings on the stone. It's so beautiful. It's round, it's soft, it's strong, and it's beautiful, and it's great for ashmeir. And I'm going to heat it up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe and the like YouTube. I love yous. That's right. That's what Kev needs to. All right. Throwing out love, peace, and light. Thank you, cuz. Happy Sunday, everybody. This is a day that the Lord has made. Thank you, Jesus, for helping us get through another week. Spreading peace, love, and kindness throughout our world, everyone. Because as we all know on social media, we all need the peace, love, and the light, right? Hi, Hader. Hi, everybody. How you doing? And if I don't mention your name, I will mention your name later. So let's get started. I'm just going to click the stones and talk very softly and gently to all of you. I've got Facebook over here. I've got Instagram in the middle. And I've got YouTube right here. And some stones make a real deep thrumping noise. And some stones, well, guess what? They have kind of a flat tone to them. And I just wonder if that's how the river, and the water just flowed over them. Now, this is a soothing ashmeir using my stones and my smoke. Ooh, I like that. I like that. Woo! I'm grateful to see everybody. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Ooh, ooh, that scared me. And as you all know, like, this is a beautiful world, everyone. And we must take care of everybody, and we must be kind to one another. It doesn't matter what political party line you're in, right? It doesn't matter. We all should be kind to one another, embrace one another's differences, and be good to one another. Shake one another's hands. Hi, everybody on Facebook. Hi. Sending peace, love, and light. Thank you for watching. This is ashmeir soothing using my smoke and my stones. So as I talk about what's going on, everyone, my intuition wants me to bring in so much positivity to all the social medias that I'm on, which is YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Let's bring peace, justice, and love to our country. Everybody, our country needs prayers, right? Our country needs prayers, everybody. We don't need hate. We don't need people hating on our president and everybody else. We can't do this anymore, everybody. We got to spread kindness. Even though when people aren't kind to us, we cannot spread negative energy to anyone else, right? Pennsylvania. And just like I said, everyone, there is a lot going on in California, right? And we must remember, everyone, that there's one thing about this message I think I want to actually tell people is that, we cannot, as humans, everyone, there's laws that we must abide by, right? There is absolute laws that we must abide by. And I know that a lot of people go, well, the laws are harsh and we're kicking innocent people out and everything. And everyone, every administration is different, right? And I'll tell you, if I was an illegal immigrant, I would be really afraid to be in a country where you don't have any documents or anything. You can't do that, everyone. That is honestly breaking the law. And it doesn't matter what country you're in or what state. It's scary, right? So let's just embrace peace, love, and blessings. And let's just pray for people to have a better life, everyone. Or for all of us just to have peace, love, and blessings. Now I'm going to go back in, everyone, and putting my stones. I'm going to spray some oil. But just like I said, our world needs some peace, love, and just. After all, God has made us all strong soldiers for the world, right? And we're all humans at the end of the day. And yes, compassion overrides anything that hate could ever do. Remember that. So yes, it's very easy for everyone to get in the middle of things that, feel like it's unjust. But when you fuel the fire, it's not good, everyone. Stay back. Don't fuel fires, Don't riot. It's no point to do that, because all that does is make things worse for our country, everyone. And then it just makes it worse for each state. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Let's just be in peace, love, and light, right? Let's not do hasty things, because hasty things, everyone, even I'm talking about even the government, when we do hasty things and bad things happen. We don't want that. Let's unite together. Let's be kind to one another, even if we don't like one another. This is our country. Let's be kind. We're going to spread love and compassion. Our world needs it. Our country needs it, right? Actually, the world needs it. And when we spread love, it goes out and it comes back in Facebook. When we spread love, Instagram, it comes back and then it goes back out again. When we spread love, YouTube, we take it out and then we bring it back again. And love is like this synchronizing, euphoric notion. And what's our world without love? What's our world without love? What's our world without love, compassion, and kindness? Our world needs a big hug. The light of the world needs all of us to be good, right? After all, our hearts skip a beat when it comes to love. Hi, honey. Because when we love each other, it doesn't matter what skin color we are. When we love one another, our hearts go and skip this beat, right? But then when we stop and we do the hate, our world stops and we see what's happening. But now it's time to start to love again. It's time to start shaking one another's hands and getting in sync. It doesn't matter if we like one another or not. Let's live in harmony and peace so that we can move this world to a better place than what it is right now. It doesn't matter who is president or who will ever be president. We need to believe in it and trust that God knows what's best. Let's spread a light of love. And we're spreading a light of love right over here on YouTube. Then we'll go to Instagram, where my cousin's hanging patiently. And then we'll go to YouTube, my loves. And then let's get back into these happy thoughts. And then we'll bring it back out and put it back in again. Because what we bring out is what we bring in. And I'm bringing out love and light and peace to our country. Because after all, California needs it, right? So we're spreading peace, love, and light. No negative energy. Because what we take in is what we give back to the world. What we bring in and what we take out is so valuable and so important to our country, right? Because when we're bringing in positivity, we're taking out positivity, and we're spreading positivity out to the world, especially our country. We need positivity, everyone. We're on a happy foot. So let our hearts not be dismayed. Let's sing in harmony and in sync. Hi, Tom. We're going to say hi to someone on Instagram. Hi, Tom. Sorry. So now I'm going to show you some more of my stones. I'm going to sit the candle down, the healing candle, everyone. Because after all, we all need this healing light of love, of just, right? From California to New Orleans to Lancaster and York, Pennsylvania, right? There you go. And our world needs a big hug. And then we release it out. And what comes in, we release it out. And what we bring in, we release it out, everyone. The healing of our world. So I'm going to sit this down and I'm going to watch it. So I'm going to bring in the Sage Bundle because after all, we are going through so much, right? And we're trying to make sure that we are spreading the optimum peace, love, and blessings on our show, this show that we can ever do. We see what's going on in the news right now, and guess what? We are cleansing our United States, right? We're cleansing it out. We're sending the peace, love, and light out, right? There you go. The light of the world, everyone. It's like this, right? It's like this. And it doesn't matter, everybody, who's president. Let's have respect. Because, even when you feel like you're not being respected, let's have respect. Because what we put out is what we need to bring in. And what we bring in is what we need to put out, which is peace, love, and compassion, everyone. And that is making the difference, everybody. That is making that big difference, right? Because we see so much of what's going on in the news. And the news will tell you that our hearts are broken and that our country's broken, right? And we see what's going on. Let our hearts not be dismayed, everybody. Let's wake up to peace. Not in haste, not in fighting, not in rioting, but in peace, everyone. And when we move in peace, we move in just. When we move in peace, we move in this synchronizing movement, right? I urge you not to get in the middle of it, everyone. I urge you not to get into any rioting, no matter if it's coming to your city, your state, your town. Do not get into the middle of it. Be that person that stands back and prays from afar because you don't want to get yourself in the middle of this. Be in positivity. You can do so much with prayer than you can do standing out there trying to riot. What does that get us? A broken heart in our country. It's really sad, right? But when we stand our ground in the most positive way, and I mean not putting our feet on the ground and spitting in anyone's faces, that doesn't help, everyone. And we all know, everyone, as American citizens, we all know the value of the law. We all know that even though we see some people that are not in lockstep with kindness, we don't want to go down that rabbit trap, right? Let's get a little bit more smoke. And we all know, everybody, that we have to, you must come into any country. I can tell you a story. I went to visit Canada one time, right? And I had to show them so much information to get into that country. It was not even funny. I really did. I had to show my birth certificate, my driver's license, and everything. Now, can we go into their country without any information and documentation? Absolutely not. So we must understand, everyone, that we just cannot walk into a country without no documentations at all, right? It doesn't matter anyone, it doesn't matter who's president, everybody, it doesn't matter. Okay, this has been in the books for so long. It doesn't matter. If you are not, if you don't have any documentation, you cannot be in a country, okay? It doesn't matter what country it is. So please know that don't go out rioting. People know that if they don't have documentation, it could be something traumatic happen, right? Let's please stay in harmony and love, please. Let's not stay in haste. Please, let's not stay in haste. And if you feel so urged to go out and protest, please, please, please do not be violent. Do not spread violence in any way. I recommend you stay home. I recommend you stand your ground at home. Yes. Kev said they need to be asked. No violence. Like, actually, no violence, everyone. Please, no violence. Let's live in harmony, lockstep. So when we think about our country and we think about going to another country, everybody, what do we have to go into another country? We have to have a passport or we don't get in. We have to have a passport or we don't get in. We have to have documentation and a passport or we just don't get in. It doesn't matter who's president, everyone. This isn't about a political line of blurredness here. This is about me telling all of you, please have compassion. Don't go out in the streets carrying on. Please, let your heart be still and no violence. Because when we see violence, we see what is going on in California, everyone. And it's not good. Please don't do that. Let not your heart be troubled. Because when they go low, we go high. Let's let our hearts move with compassion, everybody. Thank you, Cav, baby. Let's let our hearts move, everybody, with compassion. But we got to remember that we cannot go to other countries without any documentation. It doesn't matter who is president. Remember that. It could be a Democrat being a president. It doesn't matter. It could be an independent like myself. It doesn't matter. Let's please make sure we know what we're fighting about, right? And let's move in peace. Lockstep in peace and harmony. And we can move like this in our country. And we can be the better person, right? And we can move in that synchronizing harmony. Without hurting anyone. Exactly. Let's move back. Let's put this peace and kindness out to the world, everybody. Let's put the peace and love and light out. Because when we fight, we fall. Remember that. When we fight, we fall. What are we fighting for? Stand up. Be proud. But don't be in haste. Love and prosperity. It's like balancing this, right? We can do it. There you go. And just like I said, I can remember when I went to Canada, and back then you had to show a driver's license and your birth certificate and everything, right? Now I think you have to have a passport to get in Canada now. Beautiful country, by the way. Let me bring out my stone. So as I bring out my stone, I'm just thinking about the most positive stone that I have. I love this stone. It's like the stone is like, yes, exactly. Kevin says, do not use the military against the U.S. Use veterans may have to get involved. We don't need the military involved. Please, for the love of God, let's roll in compassion here. Come on now. You don't use the military against citizens of the United States, for crying out loud. Let's be in peace and not conflict. Whoa, something just jumped up out of here. And we can't move like we're dictators, everyone. We have to move in compassion and kindness and what's right, not what's wrong. Because when we think and do things so hastily, without thinking, without worrying, look what happens, everybody. Then the military's involved. We're overriding the governors. We're overriding everything. And before you know it, then it just escalates, because guess what? When things like that happen, it just escalates. Let's move in kindness, stillness, like the stone, strong, confident, and standing our ground. Let not your heart be troubled. Our hearts are moved by what the news says. The news tells you to go out and do this. The news tells you that that's bad. The news tells you everything that they want you to hear. But do they tell you this? Let's roll in peace and love, everyone. Don't listen to that news. They're going to fill your head up with everything. Let your heart move in this synchronizing compassion. So many news outlets with so much volatile tones. to make us think one way and not another way, to make us think one way and not another way. And it moves our heart like this. It does. It moves people's hearts like this, because then it gets people confused. And it moves our hearts like this ticking time. And before you know it, we're like California. Because everybody's moved by what they see and what they hear on the news, and not what is here. Like the stone is so strong. It's smooth. It's resilient. It's just like us Americans, strong and resilient, right? But then there's the other part. There's another part. Wait a minute, there's another part to this puzzle. Oh, wait a minute. There's another part to this puzzle. And I'm trying to think. And it comes up. And it's this piece right here. It's this piece where, guess what? We have so many people that want to come into our country for freedom, for love, because they want to come because they can have a better life. They'll work hard, even harder than some of us Americans. Really, they work harder than some of us Americans. Will we do that? Will we sit in fields all day and pick vegetables and fruit in 100-degree heat? Will we work in restaurants from sun up to sundown? They're laboring, busting their asses for $5 an hour. Because they are not American. Is that our fault? Or is that their fault? Is that their fault or is that our fault? But they're good workers. Really good workers. The ones that are working, do we give them a break? Because they are working hard in our country and they're doing things that, guess what, us Americans aren't even doing at a wage that we can never even work for. And right away, they're worker bees. And the working around the clock, everyone. In the fields, in the hot heat, morning and night. Who's going to do it? Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it because they're going? Who's going to do that work? $5 an hour. Hot heat from morning to night. Even my stone broke. That's pretty bad. But what about this? What about this? What about this? Because we see people that are working so hard, and we need them to work so hard, and our farmers are hurting. Our construction sites are hurting. Should we give them a work visa if they don't get in trouble? Because we need them after all. Because listen, their hearts beat like ours. After all, they're human like us. They bleed like us. They want a better life like us. But no, they're not like us. They're Mexicans. God forbid. And God says, what about this? What about the light? The compassion? What about our world? What about that I made each and every one of you different but equal? I actually did make you, God saying, even though you're Mexican, I did make you with 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth. 2 arms and 2 legs. But listen, but you're not like us. We don't care. But God says, I do. Is it fair? What is fair? He with no sin, pick up the first stone and throw it. But listen, we're Americans, and like, we have this, he without sin. Remember, God said, can throw this first stone. Come on. I dare you, throw it. Because you can't. But you can judge. And I don't want them, but they're worker bees. And they get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and work until the next day. But God says, he without sin, you throw that first stone. I dare you. Kev said he'll throw it either way. think you missed the point, Kev. And what is a world without this? What is a world without compassion? What is a world when we're so busy putting others down instead of lifting others up? What is a world like that? What is this? God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, Jesus, to die on the cross. Not just for American sins. No, that's a joke. He died on the cross for all of our sins. It doesn't matter. You're black, you're white, you're Mexican, you're Indian. God says, what would Jesus do? Because after all, we're in this vicious cycle, this life together, right? We're going around and around, and nothing's making sense. And then before you know it, we're in this fight. That's the bloodbath. Doesn't matter how beautiful the painting is. It's about the story. It doesn't matter. That, we all work this earth. It's about the art, isn't it? After all. I don't know how this is going to look, but it's like our world right now, so filled with this, such confusion, that it don't even make any sense. And when it doesn't make sense, we mess it up. And we start all over again. Because after all, this is our country. This is our America. Our America. Not theirs. Not theirs. This is our America. Not theirs. it shouldn't be about color or race. Then we get it. Or do we or don't we? Because after all, this is America. And what good's a painting if it doesn't have any faces, right? Because after all, what good is that painting when it doesn't have a face? After all, this is our America. And once the worker bees are gone, after all, this is our country. Who's going to do this? Who is going to work in the fields, everybody? Who is going to pick those fruits and vegetables? Who is going to work at those construction sites? Because after all, this is our America. But here they are. They're picked up. And America is suddenly at a crisis to where we're left out. Because we don't got no workers to be out in the hot heat like this. Morning, noon, and night. Farmers are losing crops. Construction sites are down, grid down. But after all, this is our America. The land of the free and home of the brave. Even for them who work sun up and sun down for $5 an hour, busting labor. Will you do it? Will you do it? Will you do it? But after all, this is our American authors. Even though the work gets done right here. Morning, noon, and night. For free, just like Kev says. For free because they want to be in America so bad. And they want to be in America and they want to live free. Free from violence. Free from oppression in Mexico, free from whatever they're going through in their country. And they will work in our country for Littleton of sun up to sundown. In our America. But They're gone. And now the farmers, and guess what? This is our America. And now guess what? Now we have to go out into the fields and pick the fruit and vegetables and help the farmers. And we got to be on those construction sites. How many of you can do that? Morning to noon and night, and not get paid very much. Yes. And now here's Americans. We're Americans, and guess what? This is our country, and they're gone. We got them out of here. We got them out of here. But now, guess what? What are we gonna do? Because right here, the farmers need the help. The construction sites need, but where are they? They're gone. So here's America, and here's us Americans. And guess what? We need $33 to $45 to $50 an hour because we're not working in that hot heat. America, this is our country now. And here's us. Here's our America. It got a little too real, right? And here we are going, we can't live like that. We can't go down here and this is our country, but we can't work like that. We can't work like that. We can't do that. But we don't want that. We don't want that. The kids like this, right? Morning, noon, and night. Hardly no breaks. Sun on their backs, blazing hot in their faces. But here's us Americans. Here's the Mexicans. And suddenly, the help is gone. Here are we. Morning, noon, and night. Morning, noon, and night. Morning, noon, and wait. Morning, noon, and night. Any takers, Americans? Wait a minute. This is our country after all. Any takers to this? What they were doing? Any takers to the construction sites from morning to noon and night? Any takers to the fields where they're picking the fruits and vegetables morning, noon, and night? Any takers here in America? Is there any takers? Because we need this. We need help, America, to pick the fruits and vegetables. America, wait a minute. Here we are. But where are our Americans to do this 24/7? $5 an hour. Where here? This is our country. But where are we? Where are we? Stand down, America. Stand back. Because we can't do that. Because guess what? After all, we are Americans, and so seriously, we're better than that. We are better than that. Seriously. Here's the Mexicans. The worker bees. making $5 an hour, maybe not even that are lost with the work in our country. But after all, this is our America, and we don't want them. No, no! Morning, noon, and night. $5 an hour or less. America, sweet America. And the Mexicans, they work around the clock. No, it's not right that they come in our country illegal. But they're worker bees. But wait a minute. This is our America. But what are you doing? I'm a farmer and I need your help, American workers. Oh, no, but we need $33 an hour to 34, maybe 40 to work in the hot field. Hell, we can't even do it at all. Sorry. Oh, but Kev needs help on that construction site, but sorry. Oh, but wait a minute. Those restaurants need workers up and from morning to night, cooking in the kitchens. But wait a minute. Americans, we can't afford to live like that. That's right. And believe it or not, neither can they. But $5 to them and a footstep in America is better than nothing. Yeah. This is our country, right? But do you think Rome was built in a day? Do you think Rome was built in a day and just by Romans? That's right. The Mexican workers. But this is our country. This is us. We've got the life here. We've got freedom here. We've got the ability to make money here. Oh, but Kevin needs workers at that job site. Where are they? We need the workers. But Here's us in Mary. Where's the workers? The farmers are wondering where the workers are at. The American workers. Where are they? Here's us. Here's us. You know, our United States was built from slaveries. It was built from Mexicans. It was built from Jewish people. It was built from every immigrant that ever came to this country. Not just Caucasian people. Not just us Americans that are born here. This country, America, is a melting pot. And this country was not built just by us. Who puts in the hard work? Not just us. Because after all, talk to the farmers of America who lost every single worker. And they're wondering, where the American workers are at? Exactly. Germans, Irish, Jews, Indians, Nigerians, Greeks. Every immigrant that came to this country is a Mexican. Every immigrant, it doesn't matter what country they're from. They built America. Sometimes even better than us. But after all, this is our country. But they did it better than us a lot of times. Because guess what? They were diligent. And they worked their asses off from morning. But, oh yes, there's one thing that they done wrong. There's one thing. There's one thing. There's one thing. Yes, Native Americans also, yes, Indians. There's one thing that they done wrong. There's one thing. They didn't come here legal. But you didn't come here legal. But we need you to work. But you did not come here legal. But we need you to work. And then, in ending with this ashmeir tonight, the American workers, before any of us cast this down, we got to remember that almost every single one of us was born from an immigrant. It doesn't matter if you're Caucasian. If you read back and go back into your ancestral history, do you realize that every single one of us, other than, wait a minute, other than the Indians, are American citizens. This is our country. No, it's not yours. It's not yours. It's our country. And even though every single one of us, an immigrant came here and made us. So this should stand tall and proud, because guess what? After all, our America was built with all of us. It doesn't matter what color we are. Do we not get this? It doesn't matter. Let's live in peace and harmony like this. Sweet America. Land of the free, the home of the brave. And because of that, everybody wants to be here. And still, our country, our beautiful America, is probably, well, I would say, is one of the best damn countries there is, everyone. No matter who's president, our country, we are free. So now, let's live in harmony, in lockstep, and work together. Because after all, this is a beautiful country with so much promise. And that's why everybody wants to come to our country. The things that we take for granted. Have a blessed night, everybody. And I'll see you on the next ashmeir. God bless America. God bless our country. And only thing I can say is, if you are an immigrant, come into our country legally, so that way you don't have any problems. Yes, our country is so desired, because we are the land of the free, the home of the brave. And all of our ancestors built this country with their hands, their might, their knowledge. your power. Please come in legally. Please, for the love of God. Please. Let's spread peace, love, and light through our country. In Jesus' mighty name. Have a blessed night, everyone. And I will see you when I see you. Tomorrow's a new day of Ashmeir. Tonight it's late night talk. Snap Talk Live late night edition, I think, is tonight. You have to stay tuned. You don't want to miss a thing, everyone. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and on YouTube. Don't forget to hit the follow and the like on Instagram and Facebook. That's right. Kev says night night. Have a blessed night, everybody. And I'll see you in the next. Let's get Facebook up here. Without burning my hair. Instagram.